On playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player.
Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small 4.
Fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Here's Sensabaugh. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they both achieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And so it's Utah here with the ball after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Rebounded by DeAndre. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. LeBron passes to Hachimura. Banked in off the glass.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the clock. From the wing. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. In the corner, it's James. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here is Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. That's to George. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Reeves.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jazz leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sensabaugh and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal
That's
foul.
on LeBron James.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The first free throw is good. For years we wondered, Clark, what life after LeBron would look like for the Lakers. That question has been answered.
Yeah, I think landing Doncic completely altered the course of the franchise, Kevin. I mean, he really is one of the best offensive players in the world, and he's in his prime. He makes them a threat in the West every season, and if he ever commits to defense, he'll be really special.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what his offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Nurkic setting the pick for George. 6 to shoot. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Doncic with it. George picks him up. That's good from Doncic on the assist by James.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Count that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lakers trail by 6. In the corner, it's James. Doncic passes to Reeves. Drills the three-pointer.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Outside, George. outside, marking it. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Bailey misses the 3. Doncic against George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Pass to Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Doncic with the steal. Reeves with it. Bailey picks him up. The offensive rebound.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Collier, he's checked in for Jordan. Now, here's Markkanen. A tremendous game he played against Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Nurkic. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Utah leading. Pass to Nurkic. On the wing, Markkanen. Off target with his 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
And the 3 ball is good. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Reeves finds 8. Reeves right side. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Utah leading by 4. Here's Bailey. Off target from 3-point range.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
And the Lakers with another miss.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And here's Reeves outside. Utah with the rebound. Bailey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Releases. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Assists like that have... typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
So both teams changing it up here. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Back to Smart. To the paint. To halt the run. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. Misses the 3.
And that one gives them a...
clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, Nurkic. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Smart. Vanderbilt the pass to Hayes. Now connect. He takes it in. No good with the layup. Jazz leading by 10. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Collier after the basket by Los Angeles.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Nurkic, covered by Hayes. Launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Outside, Smart. Connect, sets a screen for Smart. And the layup's good off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. The shot, no good. And so it's Utah. Ahead by 9 is the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Kevin Love. Collier out there with Kyle Filipowski. And it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Baseline J on the way. Another miss by Utah.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. James looking around. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to LeBron. Oh, the shot is pure from LeBron.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Poke loose. Love with the screen on Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Anderson's checked in, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Kevin Love's checked in for Kyle Anderson.
42, Kevin Love.
Here's Doncic. Luka bullies his way inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And coming into the season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary?
And the physical defense, not enough to stop Love. He's just too strong down low.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. They put it up and mark it and just... powers it through.
Pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Now here's James. Defense is right there.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Rui Hachimura picks one up. The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Kyle Filipowski's checked in for the Jazz. The Lakers also making some changes. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect, and Smart subbed in for Doncic. LeBron outside. Outside for Smart. That 3 off the mark. Utah leading by 6. Here's Bailey, and that one's on target from the wing.
That's what made Ace Bailey a top 5 pick. His supreme talent as a pure shot maker. Only on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, James. Another shot. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Andre is checked in for the Lakers. Jazz leading by 12. Here's Bailey. 2 points. That one goes. Bailey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they're on a nice little stretch here, looking cohesive. We heard Coach challenge his guys to be more accountable to one another, and we're starting to see it pay off.
Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And Utah turns it over again. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Utah, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And you know, for Los Angeles, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. And that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Smart kicks to James. Ayton trying to break free. A shot by LeBron, no good. Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Los Angeles with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to Bailey. And Utah, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone. No man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
The Jazz.
And dunking the ball is just second nature. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Utah making a change here. George is checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Doncic is checked in for Marcus Smart. Pass to Nurkic. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And 12 points for Ace Bailey.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Hachimura, no good. Utah has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Outside for George. Nurkic setting the pick for George. To the wing right side. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Hachimura. Finish off the break. 6 points here for Rui Hachimura.
You can't teach that kind of court awareness. Nice steal by Reeves.
George against Doncic. Here's Sensabaugh. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
LeBron outside. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. There's the drive. And it's George finishing it off.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And it's George missing. Lakers trail by 20. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Reeves. Pass to Sensabaugh.
2 minutes remaining.
Marking it in the corner.
2 minutes.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Reeves. Here's George. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
11 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Lakers trail by 20. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 7 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia comes in for James. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. On the wing, Markkanen. He's defended by LaRavia. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 16.
Got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Vanderbilt finds 8. George against Doncic. Outside, Smart. Doncic left side. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Jazz leading by 21. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Bailey. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And the 3 off target.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
And Ayton throws it down.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Los Angeles foul call.
For Utah, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Team foul.
That free throw, no good. The Lakers making a switch here.
George. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Reeves with it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Jazz running away with this one. And we'll be back for the second.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. And that's very enough to count. Oh, so close, so close. Let's hear it for the participant.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Jazz. Well, and that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So it's Utah now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Taking a look at the Lakers. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Smart is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectator.
Nurkic dishes to George. Out left to the wing. Sensabaugh. That ball, high speed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to Laravia. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Substitution.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Jake Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Marcus Smart.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka going to cook you.
Here's George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
It's stolen by Bailey. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Plenty of space. And Utah again with the bucket.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by George.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Bailey with the ball. Defended by Reeves. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving it around. Here's Sensabaugh. And again, it's Utah.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Here's Bailey. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Reeves finds 8. Back to Reeves. Now James. It's stolen by Bailey. To the wing on the left. Outside, George. No good on the 3.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Doncic against George. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Reeves outside. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Nurkic with the steal. And it's Doncic missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And it's Bailey in the corner. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Sinks the triple. Markkanen's got 10 points in the game.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. At the elbow, it's George. Pass to Sensabaugh. That ball, high speed that time from George. George has got 6 assists here tonight.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Doncic. Here's Hachimura. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is